Hey Gemini, welcome to your January 2025 monthly reading. Happy New Year to you. We're just going to go ahead and get started like we always do and jump straight in. I do want to announce, of course, that I am still running my sale on my personal readings. All my readings are 20% off. If you're curious or interested in that, that link will be down below in the description. You did pull this Capricorn card. It says achieve. Aries pulled this same card. So if you have Aries in your placements, and even if you have Taurus in your placements, I would go watch those readings. If you don't worry about it. This is still your reading. But I've been pulling the same cards so far. Capricorn, it says achieve. And then also this card that says eternal union, new love is forming. So your love life looks good here, I would say, Gemini. If you're single, this could be you meeting someone. Some of you will be through work. It doesn't have to be. But I do sense that if you are single, you could be meeting someone here pretty significant. You can say a soulmate or just someone here that you have really strong compatibility with and chemistry with here. If you're in a relationship here, there is a deeper level or deeper, I would say there's a deeper significance here about the relationship in a good way, to where things are becoming more intimate or more deep, or maybe there's even a newer meaning here that is kind of being assigned to the relationship. But it looks to me it's in a positive way here. And also when it comes to yourself, I just said this for Taurus because they pulled the exact same card. The love that you have for yourself, I think some of you are really starting to love yourself here more this month. And you know what's funny here, Gemini? One thing I see happening for you in January, especially with this Capricorn card. Now, we have to remember that Capricorn represents hard work, right? Structure, routine, the ability to work long and hard and stay dedicated to our goals to accomplish our objectives. And it deals with having to really be disciplined and showing up when we don't want to do it. But when we do that, we start to really develop a deeper level of respect for ourselves. And we start to love ourselves more. And that's something that I'm seeing here happening for you in January. I'm not saying you're not doing that now, but it's going to have more of a significance, or maybe hit you in a deeper way here, to where this external search for fulfillment, you realize that's no longer the answer. And it could be with certain many things that you've been doing. All right, let's see here, Gemini. Also, this eternal union, new love is forming. This could be something that you like. This could be with a hobby or something that you're passionate about as well. But with this Capricorn card, the emphasis is on Capricorn energy. The sun's in Capricorn right now, like I said. So the central awareness point is around work, structure, routine, being more disciplined, right? Gearing up for the new year. You gotta set the resolutions. You also pulled this throat chakra card. It says listening here. And you have the Five of Wands in your challenge. One thing that's really going to help you here when it comes to conflict and strife in the month of January in your relationships is the listening, right? And so you just have to see where you're at. What side of the coin are you at, or are you on with this one, right? You got to be honest with yourself, right? I don't know, right? I don't fucking know your whole situation, right? But the throat chakra has two channels. It has the solar channels and the lunar channel. And the solar channel is the act of speaking. The lunar channel is the receiving, listening. And that's how we really have effective communication. That's how we can avoid stupid fights, the Five of Wands, or pettiness. It's all in the way we understand and comprehend others, and also comprehend ourselves, and also how we express ourselves. I do see though that this could be a month here for you, Gemini, where you actually need to express yourself more. Maybe you're doing too much listening, right? But maybe it's the other way around too. Maybe you're not listening as much. So don't come after me, Gemini. I'm just saying. We're human. I do it. So I would just be aware of that. I always shout out this lady named Sonia Choquette, SoniaChoquette. If you just type in her name on YouTube, she has a video about the throat chakra. Also, Till Swan's good too, right? But I think anyways, I resonated with her videos back in the day when I used to watch, when I was learning about the throat chakra, and I watch it every now and then too. But there's a lot of good information in there, and I feel like Spirit's wanted me to point you that way. You did pull this Eternal Union card. It says new love is forming. Like I said, this could be in your relationships, partnerships. If you're in a relationship, this looks like a deeper connection here being created between you and the person. If you're single, this could be a new person that you're meeting. And when it comes to yourself, this is the love, like I said, that you're developing for yourself. And then you have the Capricorn card. So there is a emphasis on achievement here. I'm also getting for you in the month of January. All right. You pulled the Five of Cups here in the position of the good stuff here. Now, the Five of Cups in the position of the good stuff would be symbolizing that you're able to let go of the emotional attachments to things that have been causing you sadness, right? That have been emotionally troubling for you. So I do see that shifting here and things starting to get better. And you also have the Ten of Cups here in the position of the good stuff. So I think this is just your ability to be able to enjoy the world and enjoy things in your life and feel that deep connectiveness to life again, feeling the deep meaningful, feeling that deep meaning with life, things in your life. Also, family looks really good here as well with the Ten of Cups, if you have family, or if you have a family. If you don't worry about it. But that's what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Cups. I just see you being more happier this month. I'm not saying that, it's going to be all sunshine and rainbows, right? But I think for the most part, I definitely see you being more positive and being able to enjoy things more without that Five of Cups energy, without that, despair, grief, sadness, being upset. I think you're letting that stuff kind of be water under the bridge. You're able to dissolve it. You have the Justice card here for the overall energy here. Well, where is this sun here for you? It is in your 8th house? I think one thing that I see here with this Capricorn energy, sun being in your 8th house, is that, the central awareness, the sun is the light, and the 8th house is the mysterious and what's unseen. It's the invisible. It's where we want to undo the invisible. That's why we associate it with secrets and astrology and divination and the metaphysical and things that we can't see. So that sun's there for you right now, lighting up that house. So you can be getting into more of the occult or divination, or just diving into hidden information. And I'm not really sure where I was going with that, but yeah, I think that's going to be a key point here, because the 8th house can represent our own ignorance. But when we shine a light on what we don't know and we light up the shadows, we become enlightened. We're like, oh shit, oh wow, I didn't know that, because it was information that you were once unaware of, but now you're becoming aware of it. And I think whatever this is actually helping you shift your perception with this Ten of Cups and allowing for you to let go of things that have been emotionally challenging for you. And it's allowing for you to shift. It's allowing for you to overcome those hurdles. Now, I wanted to say with this Justice card that discernment is like your best friend, I feel, in January. The Justice card is about strong discernment, understanding how thoughts create things. Energy creates things. I always say the Justice card it's the cosmic scale of balance. It's cause and effect. For every action, there's a reaction. And so discernment is like the main thing I'm seeing here, and having to have awareness with that. Because the Justice card says you're shaping your reality literally with your energy, your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset, your actions. And as long as you're in control of those things and you're putting it in the right place, you will get back what you sow. You'll reap what you sow. And it could be the other way too. Because right now I see you with the King of Wands. You're in a strong position. I like your current energy. You're in an energy of self-determination, being bold, being courageous. I think you also have a lot of charisma here. And you could also be someone who's a trailblazer. King of Wands is a trailblazer. You could have your own business, right? You could be a CEO, have your own company, entrepreneur, or you're just a leader. You excel in your field. You have kind of like a kingly or queenly status. And I don't mean, in regards to royalty and riches. It could be, but it's more so about wherever you're at, you kind of have that status, or that's the status at least you want. So let's just say, for instance, you specifically, let's just say your whole family's we're bakers. And then let's just say something in your chart or whatever. It doesn't even have to be that, but your temperament, though, is like you have this aura to where you're that baker who's like the king or the queen. Like people, like you're really good at what you do. Does that make sense? Like you stand out, and people come to you, right? People know you. That's the kind of energy I get here that you have. No, I ain't stroking your ego. I like call y'all Virgo. Some of y'all got Virgo. Y'all try Gemini. But I think here that you're a high exceller, high performer. Yeah. Five of Wands is your challenge. I think some of you could have some haters. Because the Two of Wands is your advice. Two of Wands would be like, wouldn't give a fuck about the Five of Wands. It's just about, I'm focusing on my thing. I'm staying self-determined. I'm staying in my lane. And I'm doing me. And I think that's your advice. You need to stay in your lane, Gemini, and do you. Take in people's consideration, right? Don't be arrogant or don't be autocratic, right? But for the most part, Five of Wands is just noise. And I think your challenge is tuning out the noise. What are you listening to? With the listening card. Five of Wands is competition, hidden enemies, detractors. Some of you could have a 12th house transit going on, which would be your 12th house would be Taurus. Uranus is there, so it's just like unexpected detractors, things, unexpected hidden enemies. Just what else is going on in Taurus? I feel like there's something else. No, there's not. But I don't know what your rising sign is. I mean, that would be. But yeah, I would just tune out the noise. I feel like you're doing fine. You have the Nine of Wands here in the future position. Yeah, Nine of Wands, like you gotta really tune out the noise here, Gemini. Nine of Wands is your self-confidence and belief is being affected by some of these external things. And that's why I got in the very beginning of this reading with this card, it says Capricorn, when I was talking about like the self-love part and like you finding that renewed sense of self-love or just really having respect for yourself because you're doing the right thing, you're on top of your game, you are being disciplined on top of stuff, and you're excelling. It's like, and you're building that self-respect. And so don't let other people in the month of January come along and start hating on you. Five of Wands, or try to start things with you. And y'all know I don't usually talk like this, so this is definitely this is channel coming through the message for you. I don't think it's anything that's like to be worried about or anything like that. It's just more so what you're listening to, what you're subjecting yourself to energetically, and understand that you may have some haters and you may have some people that may be jealous of you. But I want to say this too, like let's just say that's not the case, right? Because I can read all angles here. Five of Wands would be, with that King of Wands is, Five of Wands is there's new challenges in front of you that are testing your resolve, that is testing your will. But the Two of Wands is your advice would be, remain self-determined, be courageous, and be bold here. And the challenge that's right in front of you. Nine of Wands, it's going to test your resolve, right? It's going to make you feel the resistance, the adversity. But the Nine of Wands says you have strength. You may just have to be a little bit wiser, more smarter with your energy, but to stick to your process here. You have the Two of Pentacles here in the outcome position. So Two of Pentacles is changes that are happening. I feel like you're creating a good shift here with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, I say it's doing the dance of change. It's allowing for yourself to make changes, but it's also about how you navigate changes. And the way you're going to navigate changes here this month in the most effective way is through Capricorn energy. It's through being critical, analytical, objective, realistic, disciplined, having structure, and being tenacious when it comes to your goals and your objectives. That's what's really going to move the needle here for you. And so I do see these challenges, even if it's not the external, it's like with yourself. It's because it's like you're really trying to push yourself. You have the Knight of Cups here in the position of something you're unaware of, that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, Knight of Cups, follow your heart, right? Allow yourself to be vulnerable and open and move in the desired direction here that is going to make you emotionally fulfilled and happy. So let's not clarify yet, but let's pull your oracle cards. You pull this transits card. It says climate. Yeah, and literally this card deals with the transits that are going on in the astrology. So, if you know your chart, or if you know if you know your natal chart, I would look at the transits and how they're affecting your chart at this time. But right now, if we're talking about the transits, there's a lot of different things going on. But with the Capricorn card, the sun's in Capricorn, and so it's just clarifying what I've already said about what the meaning of Capricorn is. You pull this channel your knowledge. It says critical judgment here. Yeah, Five of Wands too. Don't be your own worst enemy. I kind of get that Spirit's wanting you to, allow yourself to spontaneously express yourself, right? And do things the way you naturally do it, not how other people want you to do it. I also get that Five of Wands. Maybe people are wanting you to do things a certain way, and you're like, I don't want to do that. You pulled the Sage card. It says purification here. So definitely get in January. You're cleaning out the gunk here, getting rid of the heavy energy, clearing it all out. Clarify the Five of Cups here in the position of the good stuff for Geminis. You pulled the Four of Wands. Yep. I think maybe you haven't been feeling that passionate energy, Gemini. It's in the position of the good stuff. So I think that's changing. Four of Wands is you're finding that empowerment again, that passionate energy again. There's been these underlying, Five of Cups is what's going on beneath the surface. Right? Four of Wands is Aries, right? So it deals with the self, but what's going on beneath the self? What are the things here how are things? And I think there has been some things here where there's been emotional challenges things that you've been upset about, things that have been troubling you here. But I think here with this Four of Wands, you're now finding empowerment through releasing it, or because it's being released and you're moving through it, you're finding yourself again. And you're finding that empowerment, which is making everything more enjoyable with the Four of Wands. Clarify the Justice card for the overall energy. You pull the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Pentacles is about being studious, right? Where you're putting your energy and your effort, what you're working on, what you're building, what you're creating. Like, where are those things going? The Justice card, how is it shaping your reality? You're the architect of your reality. And those things do sound corny sometimes when you hear it, but it really is true. Like, you really do you really do shape your reality. But sometimes, if you've never experienced it before, then it's really hard to believe it. But if you have experienced it before, then you know. But sometimes we can fall back and we can fall into I don't think I can do it anymore. Nothing's working out for me. I tried this shit. It's been 2 weeks and nothing's happened. But it's that Capricorn energy of being tenacious and sticking to it no matter what. And then eventually it's like, whoop, like it just shifts. And then you start to see and you start to believe oh, okay. I see that things are really within my own hands and I can do these things. Clarify the Ten of Cups here in the position of the good stuff here. Pull the Six of Cups here. And that's what you're looking for after the Five of Cups, right? You're looking for the things being restored back to simplicity. You're looking for the joy again. You're looking for the security and the comfort again. The Ten of Cups, the meaning, the fun, the joy, the ability to be in the world and be open and receptive and to see the good, see the positive, see the love. So I get a big significant healing here happening. Also, Six of Cups can be symbolic of soulmates as well. Restoring things in relationships as well with the Six of Cups, Five of Cups, and this eternal union, new love is forming. Clarify the King of Wands in your current energy, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, right now you are building yourself up. Seven of Pentacles is you're cultivating growth, right? You're in a good spot. You're doing well here. even if you're not where you want to be right now, what you're doing, what you're working on, how you're doing it, you're making progress. You're doing well. A lot of you are cultivating self-respect, and you're also I feel like there's an increase of self-esteem, self-worth. Like you're building these things up. Clarify the Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands in the challenge? Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is people trying to control you and what you're doing and how you're going to be doing it and what you should create and how you should do things and what you blah, 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 all that stuff. And I think it's like, yes, you want to take in you want to listen and take things in, but I also feel too, it's like you can't totally sacrifice yourself. I want to say too that one thing to bring into focus where I feel your challenge will be for January is where you're trying to maybe be too over controlling yourself when it comes to being perfectionistic. That it doesn't have to be the perfect time, or things don't have to be super perfect. Sometimes you just gotta start. Two of Wands is the advice. Yeah, Fool card. You just gotta start. You gotta take a chance. You gotta take a leap. You gotta take a leap of faith. You gotta begin. Also, Fool card is like being carefree, being more carefree. You're not really caring what other people think. You know, ignoring the noise. Clarify the Nine of Wands. You have the Five of Swords here. And I think too, one thing, I'm just gonna pull another clarifier on this. You have the Two of Pentacles here. You know, Five of Swords would be that purification card that we pulled here, the Sage. Because Five of Swords is I'm disconnecting from everything that's not in alignment with my values. And I'm kind of pissed off that I even connected to them in the first place. Right? I've spread myself too thin. Now I have to reclaim my own power and reclaim myself and reclaim my own values and do things in a way in which is true and authentic for me. And I think that's something that you're doing. But it is a little bit challenging though, because I feel like you've gotten so used to doing something a certain way to where the changes with the Two of Pentacles, you know, it's a little bit harder, but I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in the outcome. You have the Death card. Well, there it is. It's the change that you've been wanting to make. I don't get, you know, this Death card has a very small significance because it is a clarifier and it's not the main card. But I do pick up that these are effective changes here that you're making and the transformations here that are happening and a metamorphosis also that's happening in January. It's not all coming together, I feel, in January, but it's the starting point. Clarify the Knight of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups here. Something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, you know, this reminds me, and it's in this Oracle deck. I'm gonna see if I can pull the card, but there's a card here in this Oracle deck. Let's just see what card I pulled. That says, move forward with love all can be accomplished, or something like that. Let's see. Oh my God. I literally pulled the fucking card. It's this card. It says, trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. So there it is. I knew it. And that's what you need to be aware of here with this Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of. It's like trusting, because that's the Knight of Cups, having to be vulnerable and move in the direction of your desires and move, you know, and emotionally be open, right? And also be coming from a place of love with the Ten of Cups and believing that good things will happen. So that's what I got for you, Gemini, in your read. I'm gonna leave your reading here. I appreciate you for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me, again, that link will be down below in the description. My reads are 20% off at this time. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to subscribe. Also hit the notification button bell as well. You'll be notified whenever I go live or whenever I upload your videos. And if you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. Otherwise than that, Gemini, I'm wishing you the best, and I will see you later.